channel. So today's video is going to be my 20 through 22 week pregnancy update. I cannot believe that I am 22 weeks pregnant, more than halfway. If you are new, I am 22 weeks pregnant with twin girls. Even for a singleton pregnancy, I'm more than halfway, but for a twin pregnancy, I'm definitely more than halfway. And yeah, so today I'm just going to talk to you guys about symptoms. I just had a doctor's appointment, and then I just have a couple of maternity things to show you. I am doing a separate video of baby buys because I had so many baby buys. I went ahead and filmed a separate video of that. So you'll be seeing that this week as well. Here's the good news. I have been feeling better. Not 100%, but much better than I was feeling. I have been able to do more things than I was able to do previously. My 22nd week of pregnancy has really been the best one so far. And I still get really tired, and I still have to sit down, and I'm still having the tailbone pain really bad, and you know, achy joints and stuff like that. I mean, I'm still having like pregnancy ailments, if you will, especially ones related to being pregnant with twins, but the nausea is a lot less. I've been chewing cinnamon gum, which has been helping with my nausea a lot. Some of you have expressed your annoyance in my vlogs for me chewing gum, but it's chew gum or be nauseous, so I'm gonna chew gum. So I apologize, because I don't like it when people chew gum in videos and stuff like that either. It's kind of annoying, I get it, but I don't really have a choice right now. So I apologize for that. But so that is like a huge win. You know, that's a big deal to be having more good days than bad right now. That's a huge win for me, and it's definitely helped with my mental state. Was definitely feeling pretty, I was feeling pretty depressed prior, you know, really struggling a lot with how hard it was to function every day. Definitely very grateful to be feeling better most days. Now let's talk about my doctor's appointment. So I went to my 22-week doctor's appointment, and from now on, normally with singleton pregnancies, you go every 4 weeks until you hit like, I think 28 weeks. And then they start having you go every 2 weeks, and then at 36 weeks, you go every week. With twin pregnancies, they have you start going every 2 weeks, starting at 20 weeks, basically. So I went to a 20-week appointment. I can't remember if I talked about that. I don't remember when my last pregnancy update was, so I can't remember if I talked about that at all or not. That was a perfectly good appointment. It was our anatomy scan. All was well. But then I also had my 22-week appointment this week, and that went really well. It was with my least favorite of the doctors in the practice. There are multiple doctors in my practice, and you see kind of all of them, and I can't remember if I talked about this or not already, so I'm just going to touch on it. At my 20-week appointment, I ended up finding out that there are a majority of the delivering doctors at my office will deliver, if baby A is head down, they will deliver baby B breech if they can't flip baby B, so that you can have a vaginal delivery. Which is really exciting, because the first doctor I saw told me, no, if I deliver baby A head down and baby B is breeched, then you get a C-section for baby B. Well, come to find out that he's kind of the only doctor in the practice who doesn't deliver, not the only one, but one of the only ones who doesn't deliver baby B breech. I'm just really hoping that I will get one of the doctors that's willing to try to deliver baby B breech if that's the situation. I don't even know, y'all. We're really far from that. But if you watched my very first pregnancy vlog, you know that I was kind of stressed out about the situation there, feeling like I really wanted to avoid a C-section if I could. I have definitely made peace with the fact that I very well just may need one. And that's okay. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm rolling with the punches. It will be what it will be, and I want the babies to be here, healthy and safe, and whatever is the best and safest way for them. But if I get my first choice, I would like to have a vaginal delivery again. I've never had a C-section. Both of my other pregnancies, the babies were delivered vaginally, so I would really like to not have to recover from a major surgery and have twins and other kids to take care of. So that being said, that's good news. Let's see what else. At those doctor's appointments, if you've ever been pregnant, you know. If you haven't, they make you pee in a cup, and then they take your blood pressure, your weight, ask you the same questions over and every week, and then just, you know, kind of do all the same They basically, and then they measure your belly. They just kind of do all the same stuff every time. And, you know, no news is good news usually. So my blood pressure was pretty good. I have pretty low blood pressure normally. So I think it was like 100/70, which is pretty normal for me, not pregnant. I have gained 22 pounds so far at 22 weeks, which again is totally fine. And good for, I guess, good for a twin pregnancy. I won't lie, there's a part of me that's having a difficult time a little bit seeing my weight go up so much. Again, I just, you know, I weigh more with this pregnancy at 22 weeks than I did at delivery with either one of my singleton pregnancies. It's kind of like, you know, we still have a few months to go. It will be what it will be, and I just want the babies to be healthy, but it's definitely kind of like, woo, a little shocking every time you go in and step on the scale. You're like, wow. My belly has gone through a huge growth spurt in the last 2 weeks. I was changing clothes the other morning, and my daughter came upstairs, my 10-year-old daughter, and I was just wearing my underwear, and I like turned around and she saw me, and her eyes got like this big. She was like, whoa. And you know, we're very like, they see me naked. Her face looked a little surprised. I'm like, I know, I look pregnant as heck. Like everything about my body right now is just, it just looks pregnant. I'm very fair skinned and pale naturally, so now that I'm pregnant, I have all those like blue-green veins that kind of go all over my chest and boobs and belly. They're just extremely obvious, especially against my pale skin. And like I've told you guys before, my boobs have grown like 2 full cup sizes. They're not playing around. Like everything is just like very voluptuous, if you will, right now. I don't know. It's just funny. Like I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, dang girl. Like it's just, you know, it's very interesting to watch your body change during pregnancy, and with every pregnancy it can be a little different, and this one by far is like the most, I just feel very pregnant. I don't even know if that makes sense, because there's no like median level of pregnancy. You either are pregnant or you're not. I just feel real pregnant. I have been having some swelling, especially like I said, this week I kind of did way more than I normally do, running errands and stuff like that, and my feet get swollen. Bought a pair of like the Birkenstock style sandals so that I can undo the strap on them as the day goes on and my feet get more swollen. I can loosen the straps on the top of those. I mean, that's where we're at. We're at the point where I've got to like let my sausage feet out. I did want to mention that I did buy a pregnancy pillow. I will link the one I bought down below. I have found, and maybe that will change in the next week or two, I kind of feel like we're heading that direction. I found that I didn't need it quite yet. It was more cumbersome than it was useful to me. At night, I need to do what I call like rotisserie chicken, right? Like I wish someone could just turn me on a spit all night so that my hips wouldn't go numb. But because my hips go numb when I sleep on my left, then I have to flip to my right, and I flip to my left, and I flip to my right. And I do find myself sometimes waking up sleeping on my back. I'm not flat on my back, I'm always elevated with a pillow, but then I try to get myself back over to a side sleeping position, because that's what they say you're supposed to do when you're pregnant, is sleep on your sides. But I found that having that big, I have like a big U-shaped pillow. Like I said, I'll link it down below. I got it from Amazon. And it really is like nice for lounging in bed, and you know, it's kind of like when you can like stick between your legs and stuff and like snuggle up and hold on to and everything. But right now it's just more than I need. I also have been incredibly hot, like hot sleeper. I just am like such a hot natured sleeper right now. Like I just have a really hard time getting cool. I'm usually like out of the covers, or at least have like one of my legs out of the covers or something like that, trying to stay cool. I mentioned that I mentioned my weight gain, that I gained 22 pounds. When he went to measure my uterus, which I kind of flipped out about this, but then I was much reassured by many of you guys on Instagram when I asked, and also on my Facebook page. Like I said, I'm 22 weeks, but my uterus was measuring 30 weeks. I was like, what? When he said that? Because like I said, I had a huge growth spurt. I feel really big. It wasn't surprising to me, but it was, because I thought like, oh my gosh, does that mean the babies are huge? Does that mean I'm gonna end up measuring 50 weeks, you know, when they're born? And kind of was just like flipping out about it. The doctor was like, it's no big deal, twins always measure. Well, first he said twins measure usually 4 to 6 weeks ahead. and then measured me, and I was measuring 8 weeks ahead, and he was like, it's fine. So I was, you know, tried to take him at his word, but after I left, I was just thinking like, what is gonna happen? Like, this is scary. But you guys all reassured me that that was very normal, that for many of you, especially when it wasn't your first pregnancy, you were measuring ahead, especially those of you who've had twin pregnancies, measuring way ahead, and also that the measurements are just not accurate with twins, especially. It all depends on baby's position and all of that stuff. I'll go back in 2 weeks for a doctor's appointment and an ultrasound where they will check my cervical length to make sure my cervix isn't shortening, and also check the baby's size to make sure that they're both growing at the same rate. And like I said, they do have their own placentas, they are in their own sacs. They still like to keep an eye on their growth and make sure that they're both getting the nutrients that they need and growing at the same, close to the same rate. As far as movement goes, they move like crazy. It's the weirdest thing about being pregnant with twins is I feel like I'll like lean to the left and baby A is like kicks like, you're squishing me, and I'm like, okay, so I lean to the right and the baby B kicks like, oh, you're squishing me, and I'm like, where am I supposed to go? They're constantly I can feel them like messing with each other in there, you know, whether voluntary or involuntary, but they, you know, I can feel lots of turning feelings almost like, and then you know, hands and arms feel different than feet and kicks. I kind of feel like they might both be head down now, but I won't know until I go to my next ultrasound, and it could change between now and then too. Definitely very active. Baby B is on this side, and she's definitely more active than baby A for sure. For sure. Baby A seems a little more chill. Baby B's the one who kind of like sometimes just goes like, wah, crazy in there, and I'm like, calm down. Do you think we have decided on names? We're going to take just a little bit more time to make sure that we're sure, and then we're gonna do a fun video for like where we reveal to the kids what the girls' names are. We're gonna do a video where we reveal the name to the kids, and that will probably be, we'll just put that video up to reveal the names to you guys. I just have a few products to show you guys, and like I said, these are products for me, things that I'm liking as a pregnant lady. There'll be a separate haul of baby stuff. This is like a must-have, at least for me. Maybe it's not for you, but like I said, my boobs have grown 2 sizes, and I cannot just keep buying bras willy-nilly. So bra extenders, I finally bit the bullet and bought these. I will link them down below. They are from Amazon, and I got a pack that had like 2 hooks and 3 hooks depending on what kind of bra, and it also has 3 different colors, the white, nude, and black. And these have been amazing, you guys. Like letting my bra looser on the sides so that I can breathe has just been like so nice. So nice. And the other day I wore something like an off-the-shoulder top, and I needed a strapless bra, and I was actually able to grab one of my old strapless bras and put the extender on it and wear it. I mean, I was like bubbling over the top, but you couldn't see it because the shirt came to here. But it was able to make it function without having to buy a brand new strapless bra, which is not something I really want to buy for pregnancy because I don't see myself wearing it very often. Next thing that, again, I never used in my first 2 pregnancies, but I feel like I probably could have used in my second pregnancy. I just didn't even really know about it then. Got a pair of these. I don't know if you can tell kind of what they are. Oh, it's kind of like Spanx, but for pregnant lady. So they're really useful. They just come up over your belly and then down your thigh a little bit. And again, I'll link these. These are the Rosie Pope maternity brand. I got at Nordstrom, and they were not very expensive, and they really work. And I like to wear them under like the tight fitting dresses, which tend to be more flattering right now. Like even though I'm bigger than I've ever been, and every part of me is bigger, I meant to mention that, like, I'm not just gaining weight in my belly, I'm gaining weight everywhere. So even though I'm bigger, the tighter maternity stuff does look better to wear like a tight dress with like a cardigan over it. It looks better than when I wear like a lot of loose flowy stuff. that I sometimes just look like a potato. So this just smooths everything out. It smooths out the booty and the belly and thighs and whatever you got going on. Because let me tell you, girl, like cellulite, all that like extra stuff that you maybe don't normally have. I mean, I always have cellulite, but like I've got a lot more of it now. So smoothing that stuff out so that it doesn't look so bad under dresses is nice. And especially like when like my butt has gotten so big, and so to have it like kind of smoothed out, like at least it like it might be big, but at least it looks like nice and like round when I wear tight dresses, especially if I wear those underneath it. So we're talking way too much about fat and cellulite right now. As you guys remember, I was telling you that I'm like have become such a hot sleeper, and I've been trying to find something really comfortable to sleep in, and honestly I've just been sleeping in like a t-shirt and underwear. Like that's it. I found this at Walmart, actually, this little nightgown, and I thought I would try it. It's the where's the thing? It's their maternity line, Great Expectations, and it's a nursing and maternity like little nighty thing. You know, it's short. It goes to like the knee, and it's kind of got the empire waist for maternity, and it's got a little bit of built-in padding, but nothing crazy. And then it does have the snaps for nursing, which obviously I don't need right now. It is so soft, so comfortable, so light and breathable. They had it in gray and pink, and I got the pink, but I'm gonna go back and get the gray because it is just that comfortable, and I can totally see myself wearing this when the girls are born and nursing, and even after. It's just a super, super comfortable nightgown. And because it's Walmart and their maternity brand, I think it was like 14 bucks. So not expensive at all. All right, you guys, I'm officially out of breath, toasted, done. That is everything for this 20 to 22 week. I mostly talked about 22 weeks pregnancy vlog. So I probably will do another one at 24 weeks after I go to my 24-week appointment, and I'll have that ultrasound, and hopefully I'll have some pictures to show you guys and stuff. Here, I told you guys how big my belly's gotten, and I forgot to show you. Let me show you my belly really quick. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. I'm not wearing the best thing right now, but yeah, like, look at that belly. Growing and poking out there a lot more than I have been. And someone in public acknowledged that I was pregnant for the first time the other day. No one said anything yet, and someone finally said something. So I feel like that's when you know you officially look really pregnant, is when someone in public finally asks you if you're pregnant. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more kind of daily updates, or not necessarily daily, but if you want more frequent updates about the pregnancy and stuff like that, you can always follow me on Instagram. I do post more often there. So, and that's just This Gathered Nest. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, especially if you made it all the way to the end. You're a rock star. Let me know if you guys have any requests for videos you want to see, pregnancy related, twin related, or whatever. I am still working on the video of the twins' story. That will be coming soon. I know I told you guys it would be here this month already, or last month. I'm working on it. It's going to be very, very soon, I promise. Bye.